Today's episode of Create is absolutely jam-packed. We finally finish our train and make a path for it, do a ton of landscaping, even building ourselves another giant pond, set up a small Waystone network so that way we can get to our new area back and forth quickly. Oh, and we also build a power station with over 400,000 stress units in it, which we'll definitely use. Make sure to stick around, folks, because you are not going to want to miss this one. Well, howdy, folks. It has been a minute, hasn't it? Oh my gosh, it's great to see all of you. I have been away once again for almost an entire week. Actually, I think it was a week. Doing some more miniature wargaming stuff with some friends. I actually went to Adepticon, which is in Schaumburg, Illinois, once a year. If you ever find yourself at Adepticon, come say hi. But we're not here to talk about Adepticon, we're here to talk about Minecraft. And my goodness, I have been a little bit busy since I have gotten back. I've been trying to do a couple of things off camera just because I haven't really been honestly in the mood to record. Now, for those of you who have watched my 1000 subscriber special, I talked a little bit about how mental health has affected me in the past, and it still affects me to this day. No worries, I am alright. Everything's fine. I will get through it. It's just a normal thing, and it's something that I have to deal with in life. I just realized that I have armor on. I never turned the Hydra armor resource pack back on. I gotta do that soon. Anyways, I've just been in a really bad headspace lately, and I've been doing a couple things off camera and just haven't felt like recording it, haven't felt like talking. So my apologies for not having an episode out like I wanted to on a normal, regular schedule. However, here I am. I'm back. I'm feeling better, and I'm glad that I waited because I am way more up to recording some stuff for you guys. So, yay, I'm here. Anyways, what have we been up to? Well, in the last episode, we made these absolutely beautiful paths. We made this building here to hide our mob farm inside, and I think that was it. But while I've been gone, I actually tore out the wood farm. I ripped the entire thing out. I was like, you know what? Today is the day. We have to actually make a place for this thing because it's been here for way too long. I'm not looking at you. And we need to do something about the wood farm. We're going to be actually throwing that over in this location over here. I got a couple holes to fill. But other than that, we're essentially going to do the exact same thing that we had over there, just over here, on a bigger scale. Not much bigger, but bigger. Now, I can't remember if I showed you all this last episode, but I went ahead and I organized my backpacks. So gearboxes go here, vertical gearboxes go here. Everything has a place. There's a place for everything. And I'm just going to learn where everything is eventually. And this is kind of how we're going to have our life. And in this one as well, we have places for everything too, except for just a couple of odds and ends that are just sitting here, right? I think it stops about here. Yeah, so everything up until this point is organized, and everything down here is organized as well. But yeah, we have space to just throw random crap in there too. And the reason we're coming over here is because I have started on gearing up a couple more villagers for things that I need. I ran completely out of diamonds, so I needed some diamond tools. Here we go. We got a couple of nerds that are selling some fantastic diamond tools. Where's the one that I really like? Ah, it's Lizette. Here we go. Ready? Vein mining, unbreaking 3. That's a dope pickaxe. I mean, the vein mining can be obnoxious, but I actually was making this because I needed to replace all of my vein mining pickaxes. And over here we have our mending dude. We've got our fortune 3 now for 40 emeralds, which is unbelievably expensive, Ryan, but that's okay. I'm getting emeralds for days. And then we got silk touch for 16, which is super dope. So we're getting there with our villager trading hall. And I haven't laid down any track, but I did finish the train. There's a couple things that I want to fix. I want to bring this type of texture up a little bit on the sides and probably in the front a little bit as well on these cars. I'm not a huge fan of the coal car, but it is what it is. But yeah, we've got our wood cart. We've got our kind of like vegetables and farming cart. And then our miscellaneous, just random crap cart. And what's nice about this is, you know, if the train's zooming around, we just catch a ride. But very, very soon, I want to get this track finished. We're going to have the track head off in this direction. I've kind of figured out where I want it to go. We're going to have it come up here. It's going to snake its way through here, hopefully. It's going to come down here and then ride kind of this ridge here and zoom up this way. And we'll have a little bridge thing that goes over here. We might even extend the bridge over this piece of land, but I might have something to put here soon. And then it'll keep zooming off this way. It'll come across right in the front of our little Christmas area. It's going to stop over here at our wood farm, and then it's going to head off in that direction again. and we only have a couple more buildings left to build. Now, I've had a lot of you asking, hey, Throw, when are you going to get to that dwarven build? And it's soon. It's very, very, very soon. I'm going to pull up F3 here, and as you can see, can I do F3 when I do this? I can. We're at day 947. I would absolutely love, probably not gonna happen, to get this entire area done by 1,000 days. It's pretty funny that we haven't hit 1,000 days yet, and I have been doing this for absolute months, but it just shows you I don't really have a ton of time to play this game. But yes, I want this whole area finished by the time day 1,000 rolls around, and we're getting pretty darn close, and we only have a couple things left to do. One of the big things that we have, like I said, is our tree farm, which we're gonna be putting over here. We need a building done for our iron farm, and we're gonna make the iron farm bigger, and we're either gonna stick that in this little patch down here, or we might throw it right there, the little iron farm. And then I also want to take our lava, which by the way is a bottomless supply now, which is pretty dope, so we can just grab this stuff endlessly. For some reason, there was like 2 layers filled up. This became a bottomless supply. I started sucking the lava away, and then it peeled like 2 layers away. So I don't know what that's about, but hey, hopefully it'll stay a bottomless supply and it won't bug out on us. But yes, one of the other buildings or structures I'd like to make is a power plant, and we're either going to stick the power plant here or right over here. I'm not really sure where. I don't think it's going to matter because we're going to send power to the wood farm and then, you know, pretty much everywhere just underground. I'm not going to deal with power lines or any of that stuff, although they do look pretty cool. But yeah, we've got wood farm, iron farm somewhere, power plant somewhere, and then down over here in this little like valley thing here is where our mine entrance is currently. And there's a part of me that wants to make that a quarry. Get a little bit better of an angle hanging on one of these trees here, but I think this looks pretty neat for a quarry. The issue is we have our farm entrance over here. We could change up where the farm entrance is and have it like come over here and probably make this paddock a little bit bigger and come up this way. That might be neat. I'm not really sure yet. We could make a quarry somewhere else on the island too. Like we could throw it here, which might not be a bad idea, to be perfectly honest. Just big, you know, a big old stone quarry right there. I'm not sure yet. We'll get there. Let me know down in the comments where you think our stone quarry should go. A, which is behind me, or B, which is behind me. But right now, what I need to decide is, what am I actually gonna do today? It makes sense to do the power plant first, and I keep pointing here, so I feel like this is where we're gonna put our power plant. It makes sense to do the power plant first, because then we have all the power that we need for the other things that we're going to be doing, like the iron farm and the wood farm, etc. I do want to absolutely relocate this here iron farm as soon as we can, just because it's been here way too long. I don't actually need the wood farm ASAP. It's not something that is super needed, just because in the chest that's over there with all the wood farm supplies, I have an incredible amount of wood, so that's not a super big priority at the moment. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do next. So I think what I'm going to do is procrastinate just a little bit, probably take out some of these torches and Enderman droppings, and you know, we'll figure it out from there, right? All right, what I think we're actually going to do first is we are going to try and get some diamond supplies, because I am completely out of diamonds. I do actually need some for some of the new things that we have in the pack now. We've actually updated to Beardstone's 1.0 version of this pack. So we have, I think they're called construction ones, I think. So I want a couple of those just because I know that they are going to be so helpful with placing just so many different blocks. And I think there's like special things you can use them for to like make texturing happen easily or something. I don't freaking know. But anyways, we're going to go down to the mines and we're going to find a place to plop down this machine again. And we're going to run this machine for a while, because I need diamonds. Okay, so I triggered some of these. And now I have a couple of heartbeats going on. And now I'm scared. So I don't know. Was there a screamer somewhere? There must have been. All right, let me just go off this way, and we're totally gonna use Cheaty Free Cam for this. Ah, there you are. Hello. Okay. I mean, maybe that's the end of our rope here, because I really don't want to deal with the warden right now. That would be horrible. I mean, do we just keep going and just kind of like see what happens, I guess? I've really got nowhere to go. Just in case a warden comes out. I could just go between walls here, but they can shoot between walls, can't they? You know what? Let's see what happens. Okay. Alright, heartbeats. Scary, scary, dark heartbeats. I'm just gonna keep moving around. And hopefully nothing happens. I don't see that we're on notice at all, so I think we're good. If I break these torches, are we gonna have a problem? Yep, we might actually have a problem with that. Okay. Maybe we leave those torches there, then. These torches are warden torches, and the warden can have those torches. That's totally fine. Let's keep going. Well, that's an even bigger stretch all cleared out. Let me go ahead and plop this machine down and see what we got. So we got 29 diamonds by the looks of it. Is that it? Yeah, 29 diamonds, which isn't a lot, but I ran it for, I don't know, 5 minutes. The total of 5 minutes, probably. So that's not horrendous, to be honest. But, yeah, that should get us a couple of those, maybe like 2 or 3 I'll spend on those wands. So that way we can go ahead and just place blocks super, super quick. I have a theory, and the theory is probably wrong, but I have a theory that this torch here is making it so the warden doesn't... Yeah, I don't think that's correct, because it's only got 64 blocks down, but I feel like I triggered this thing like 4 times, and a warden never came out of the... You know what? Just count your blessings, Thorlesh, and get the heck out of here. We got so much more stuff. I wanted to farm some... Ah, there goes my jetpack. I wanted to farm some tuff because we are currently not at a point right now where we are able to renewably farm it. So I wanted to get some. We got a bunch in here. And I found even more diamonds while I was doing it, digging around behind stuff. So look at all this stuff we have. This is super great because I only had a stack right here. So now we have plenty, plenty, plenty tuff. So I'm going to head back upstairs. I'm going to count my blessings that we didn't get a surprise warden visit, and we'll figure out what the heck we're going to do today. I've been procrastinating some more, but don't worry, it's a good procrastination. I just got to figure out how to get back into my train here. There we go. Take over. Boom. All right, let's drive our train around our brand new train loop. All this stuff here, very normal. Nothing's changed. But now we can actually head in this direction. Ooh, we go around here, go right in front of everything. I gotta fix the landscape. Don't worry, I'll get to that. Head off this way. We're gonna build a little bridge over the river. And this I wasn't entirely sure because I don't know where things are gonna go quite yet. And then it loops back around over here. Look at that. We have a train that actually, like, does things. But yeah, there's our train loop for now. I wanted to do that while I was doing some other stuff for a different channel. So I just kind of banged that out while I was listening to some audio and editing that. Anyways, now we can do whatever the heck we're going to do today, which I think we're going to build a power station, and I think we're going to build it right here. So we're going to... I made one of these nifty wands. I got unbreaking and mending on it. I don't know if you can put anything else on it, but I'm just going to go ahead and build up a little, like, dirt platform along this. We'll just cover all of this up. And then we'll start building a power station. It's going to be a very basic power station, maybe like 2 or 3 engines in it, probably 3, because why not? But let's do the thing. So maybe somebody out there can answer this for me. I think I ran out of dirt. Yeah, I ran out of dirt. So it just automatically starts placing coarse dirt. And I don't understand what that's about. I mean, it's not a big deal. I have vein mining on my shovel. I can just go ahead and pick all this up super easy, but I don't want it to do that. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's just very interesting that it's like, you know, you're done with dirt. Why don't we just... Here's a bunch of coarse dirt for you. Well, I'm a few thousand blocks away from home, and I just wanted to get some dirt and some grass because I am going through this so quickly, and I don't have a way to farm this yet. It is pretty easy to farm. I'm not there yet, and we've had a little visitor. Had a little visitor pop by. Got ourselves a Who is this guy? Antone? Oh, gosh, we fall directly through. Okay. Let's put this away. Hi. Hello? Can I interact with you at all? Oh, I can. Just gotta jump. That's cool. That's super cool. Antone, you do your thing, buddy. I don't have to deal with elephants at the moment. So, just do your thing, man. Well, our pockets are thoroughly stocked, which is super wonderful. We're gonna have to make a dirt farm here at some point. I don't know. Oh, hi there. Hello. Oh, the power of the sun. Very cool. I've seen one of those when we were going to look for our dwarven area. You can see the hitching. We're loading new chunks. I saw one of those when we were loading going to the new dwarven area. I think this gives me like slow falling. Yeah, it sure does. Look at that. I got like 10 seconds of it left. That's super cool. Oh no, the game just crashed. There's a good chance that I'm dead. Please load. Please don't corrupt my world. I don't remember the last time I took it back up. Okay, we're in. Oh my gosh, okay. Still got everything in our pockets. Everything's fine. I actually had to close the client and open it back up. I was like, I swear, if I lost all of the work that I just did for the last couple of days, I'm gonna lose it. We're good. Everything's fine. Well, I've got a platform started here, and obviously I have a lot more left to do with it. However, I want to figure out where I want this place to go. Now, we have this path that's coming along this way, and I think I would like the path to cross the railroad here, and then just kind of like follow the edge of the railroad. Something kind of sorta-ish like that, so you'll be walking across. Hopefully the train's not coming, and then you walk near the train tracks themselves. This is all going to have to move. Of course, we're going to put that in a different location soon, which means I have this area and nothing to do with it. We'll probably just throw decoration in there, not a big deal. And then over here is where I want to start the actual building itself. And I think I want to start a platform roughly here-ish. Come out this way a little bit, and then go off in this direction, maybe to like over here, maybe a couple blocks down. We'll have to elongate this, but that's okay, not a big deal. But what I can do right now is plop down a mason's table with all of the new stuffies. It's so pretty. Go ahead and grab my tough. I'm gonna craft it all into tough bricks. I don't know, I don't really know how this wand works yet, so I'm gonna just place down something that I think would look good for a platform. Let's go maybe here as our starting point, and then I'll go ahead and extend this to an appropriate length. And yeah, there we go. Like, it's done. That took me, I don't know, less than 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, this thing is incredible. And we're not 100% done, obviously, because I have to change a lot of these tough bricks into something different. Just so we can get that block palette change a little bit in there, you know what I mean? Get a little texturizing and whatnot going on. So I'm going to spend the next few minutes just texturizing this area, and we will start to place down some boilers, I think. And next on our list is blaze burners, and honestly, I can't remember which one is the blaze burner. That's the one on the bottom, of course. The blaze spawner, excuse me. So I probably should have made like a trapdoor somewhere around here, so I could have just grabbed this when I needed to. I'm guessing that's here? Yeah, it's pretty close. I'm not going to be able to reach that, so I think what I'm going to do is just pop in. Oh gosh. Nope. Okay, let's try again. Ow. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. And we're good. We have blaze burners. Get the heck out of here. Okay, we got 18. I'm not going to need 18, but that's okay. I think what I'm going to do now... Ooh, actually, I think I have some industrial iron in my pocket. Is I'm going to make a trapdoor and see if I can just place a trapdoor right here. All right, we're going to try an andesite trapdoor instead, and I think that's going to block out light, but I don't know, man. I just work here. So if I pop in here, it should be... I mean, everything's still going, so I guess that's totally fine. We're gonna pretend it works. I haven't seen Skelly... Ah, there we go. Skelly boys. All right, yeah, we're good. So if I need to, bam, we can get some blaze rods, and then bam, close that up. No big deal. Awesome. Now for this. So I have 18. I don't know if I'm gonna actually need all of these, but you know what? Let's just place these here and then worry about like how this is gonna work later. I don't really know what I'm doing, man. Ooh, I kind of want a 3. Yeah, let's make more. Well, I got all these boys in, and I just realized that I only have 7 fluid tanks. So I gotta make a ton of fluid tanks. Oh my gosh, I am not prepared for this at all. Do I even have... Okay, I have pipes and pumps and stuff, so that's totally fine. We can reroute the lava over here, but my goodness, I am not prepared for this. Oh, and I am almost out of brass as well. This isn't good. Or not brass. Oh no, I got a bunch of copper. Okay, great. Oh, and I got a ton in here, and I think I just crushed some upstairs too. Let me go check. Oh, yeah, we're good on copper. Well, this is gonna be absolutely way too much stress unit, too many stress units for this area. Way too many. And I gotta think about how I'm gonna get water in here, and I think, although I don't want to, I'm probably gonna build a pond over here. Just, it'll look really cute. It'll look really cute. It'll look nice. It'll be a good use of the area. I just don't want to do it because I'm lazy. That's why. But what I think we're gonna do right now is probably just bring in some pipe system here. Just to get this started. And I gotta be honest, I have really no idea what I'm planning to do right now for water, so what I'm gonna do for now is just kind of do the lazy thing, I guess. Well, that's gonna get us started for water. I'm going to probably put a, let's see, a pump, maybe here for reasons. We'll put it there, I guess. And I'll probably just stick like a windmill on it for right now, just so we can get this thing started. Now, as far as I'm aware, lava is directly underneath here. So actually, I think if I like pick this up, yes, okay. So our lava's right there. So what I should be able to do, I should be able to just branch off that way. Whoop, uh-oh. Oh gosh, everything's terrible. Everything's broken. I broke all of it. All right, so we're gonna have to go down this way just a little bit, I think. Okay, so I might have skipped ahead just a little bit, all right? Just a little. So I got pretty much the whole thing hooked up. The only thing that I don't have hooked up yet is the lava. So the lava is coming down from under here. It's actually under this giant monstrosity, and it's all coming over this way. I don't think that we're gonna be able to get everything over here. I'm gonna put this on here, and I want to see how far it goes. I don't remember what the range is for lava, for pumps, excuse me. Okay, it looks like it's gonna stop there. Is it still coming through here? It's not. All right, so we're gonna have to set up some pumps that take the lava around all the way over here. I think I can also change that setting. I don't know. Let me put in some pumps. We'll see what happens. Well, I got these tanks full. That's super great. But unfortunately, it didn't work the way that I had it set up, which sucks a lot. Where'd that spout go? Oh, it's right here. Jeez. No. With this spout being here, I actually can't pump this out. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh. Wow. I am gonna murder you so hard right now. What do you got? I don't care. Oh, as I was saying before, I got absolutely rudely interrupted. So this kind of sucks, but I need to actually swap this design the other way. Probably gonna do it for all 3 of them, but it sucks, but I gotta do it because I can't have the spout here. And then the pump here, because it's not going to work. And I also can't have the pump here, because even though it pulls lava through the pipe that was here, it doesn't actually go into the spout for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but hey, whatever. It just means that I have to have the depot on this side for this setup, and the barrel over here. Well, somehow I need more water in this, so I don't know if this pump just isn't going fast enough. Maybe is the case. Let me put some more water wheels on this and see what happens. Okay, I I cranked this up literally all the way. It is going as fast as it can, and it's still telling me there's not enough water. So I wonder if I need a pipe for each boiler, and then one of these for each boiler. Yep, that was it. They all just needed their own water source. So we got a bunch of big old water wheels down there that are churning up all of this water, and we now have 3 level 9 boilers, 147,000 stress units, 147,500 stress units between each of them. I don't know if I can add more of these. I would imagine that I can't. I don't really know. This is a lot. This is absolutely a lot. And this is it. This is it, honestly. I don't really need to do anything else. This is the whole power plant. So the only thing I need to do now is to get all of this power to everything, I guess. Oh, and put a building up here too. The building's gonna be odd. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I think it'll look pretty interesting. I almost thought about bringing these over here and having a train deliver lava, but because then I need to build like a lava pickup station over here somewhere, which I guess I could do here. You know what? I'll think on that. I'll think on that for a little bit. So I'm a little curious because I honestly don't know how this works really. So I put a belt in here, which I think connects like all of this crap together. And we're at 195,000 stress units available. Now, if I do the same thing over here, it says 195,968, which is the same as over here. So if I just, for example, put something on there, this mechanical press, for example, uses 512. So now it's at 195,456. And that's the same over here. Okay, great. So I wanted to make sure that this was all kind of like all connected. Like everything is New York telephone, everything is all connected together, and it totally is, so that's super cool. What if I put it here? Okay, so that's only 97, so then if I put this one on top, that was 98. Ah, okay, so we do have to like connect them via the belt. So that's super good to know, so that way we get like all of it together, I guess. So if I just do this. Okay, so all that's there. So now all I need to do is just make sure that I'm running off of this here whenever I connect anything. So everything needs to come from this right here. All right, cool. That's super great. Well, I guess it's time we built this thing, huh? And I just want to show you kind of the basic structure that I'm looking at here. We've got some of this mangrove. We got mixed mangrove logs. We got planked mangrove logs, and we also have a little bit of limestone here. And I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try a sawtoothed roof, and I actually had to look up what that means. Essentially, it's like a slant and then it comes down, and then a slant and it comes down, and a slant and it comes down. I'm going to try that, and I might put a little bit of grading between like where the roof line is and the top of the building and stuff, so it's going to be a little bit taller than it needs to be, but that's okay. And then down here, we're just going to have like a little tiny wooden box that goes up. I'm not really sure on this yet, but we'll see if we like it, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to mess around with a little bit of building stuff. You'll probably see a fun little montage, and we'll see you in a little bit. Well, looky here. It's done. It's finally done. The structure is complete, and it's pretty cute. Don't look at the roof. The roof is just weird, and I like it when you don't stare at it for too long. Oh, I do have a couple of windows that I need to put in. I want to put a couple of windows in over here, some pipes, and I'll probably build this this lake, I don't know, next episode or something. We'll figure it out. And I need to put a lot of detail into this. You know me, I like my clutter, right? I gotta put barrels and crates and chimneys and all that sort of stuff in there. You know how I am with things. The inside is pretty much unchanged. I do have one of these in here. Look at this, I got big data. Look at this big data. Use display link. Which is pretty cool. I shaved off the ends and it just looked too dinky and tiny. But yeah, this is pretty neat. We got a 441,000 stress units we'll never use. We're not going to use all of these. But this is pretty dope. It looks pretty cool in here. I like how bright it is during the daytime. I got to put some lights in here still. And down under here, we have some power going where power should go. So I've already kind of primed an area under this. This actually goes underneath the pond. Yeah, this goes underneath Blobfish Pond, and we lost 2 of our blobfish somehow. I don't really know what happened there. Who do we have left? Blobbert. Blobbert is our only remaining, so the next time one of those idiots is coming by selling blobfish, we'll have to buy a couple. But that comes right up here. We just got a little shaft coming up, and I will go ahead and probably stick a speed controller somewhere, so that way we can put this entire place and all of this upstairs all hooked up to the main power, which is going to be pretty dope. That means our machines will run faster, harder, better, faster, stronger. We'll probably hook it up over here as well, but I kind of like don't need to. You know what I mean? Like, this place is running. I almost don't want to mess with it. But at the same time, I feel like we should, because, hey, we built the darn power station. We should probably use the darn power station. Am I right? And then over here will be really easy to hook up, because I think the hookup, yeah, it just comes into the wall right here. So I should just be able to run this underground, and then it'll probably go, like, above the lava thing, and then just come in here, which would be pretty easy to get to. And same with this. I think the hookup is just, like, right underneath these 2 pillars here, like here and here. And then something I desperately need to do is get power over to this. And the reason is, I'm almost positive this steam engine has run out of fuel. Yep, it has. Look at this. Now, the reason for this is because this drawer here was full of charcoal. The reason it was full of charcoal is because this thing here, spinning around collecting all the wood, is not loaded. So I actually need to stand over here, load this area, so that way the trees can grow. And if the trees don't grow, we don't get any fuel. If we don't get any fuel, the steam engine shuts off. So, bad news bears for this area that we don't get any of the stuff that we need. Good news, however, is this can now just run all the time, because I can go ahead and run that shaft all the way underground over here and hook it up to all the machinery. And the nice thing about that is we can actually take this steam boiler out of here. This is no longer necessary. But at the same time, I don't really know how much gingerbread I'm gonna need. To be perfectly honest, I don't know how much gingerbread and chocolate and stuff I'm really gonna need, so I might not worry about it. And yeah, this place isn't really farming anything that we need. Like, we don't need this much sugar. I don't really need that much cocoa beans. The seeds are inconsequential. Like, I don't need any of this stuff, so we might not worry about this. Now, where this is really gonna come in handy is we can sneak all of those shafts underground, and we can bring it over here for our eventual wood farm, which is gonna be super duper wonderful once we finally get that going. And of course, an iron farm over here somewhere, which I might throw here. I might put it over here. I'm not entirely sure yet. This spot screams perfectly for an iron farm, but I kind of want to branch some things out, just because, you know, we got a lot of space to take up, right? However, enough chit-chat. Let's go ahead and get this thing decorated, and probably get the path over here as well, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with a heavy heart that we must say goodbye to our iron farm. It has been here since, I don't know, like day 5 or something. But it is time for it to go, unfortunately. It's been chugging along for us. I've taken so much iron out of this thing. I actually even put a compacting drawer in it recently. Only 327 blocks of iron in here, but man, has this thing served us well so far. And our little smelter over here too, but it's in the way. It's in the way. It's got to go. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this down. It'll honestly look, I think, a little bit better over here once it's gone. But I'm gonna get this taken out of here. Goodbye, Iron Farm. I'll miss you. And just like that, she is a memory. Oh, it's a little bittersweet. I think it was one of the first creations that we ever created. Create. Yeah, it's a little bittersweet, but hey, she ran her course. She did exactly what she needed to do. This was an awesome build that has kept us going and got us to where we are today. And look at how much we've created because of her. Don't worry, we're going to get a big one. We're going to get harder, better, faster, stronger with our next iron farm. It's going to be absolutely dope. But enough waffling about the past. It is time to decorate. I don't actually know if there is a process that takes longer than turning a large area of dirt into mud. This takes so long to do. Well, it's not a full pond yet, but it is a start. And I wanted to just get some mud in because I want all of this, almost all of it, to be mud. But I also want some other things as well. Like I want some muddy mangrove roots and regular mangrove roots and some moss blocks. I'm taking heavy inspiration from Foxy No Tail here with this area because Foxy has this absolutely beautiful pond next to their steam power plant. Oh, by the way, I finished the outside of it. Let's take a look at this thing, shall we? I totally forgot. So we have just some random decorations scattered all over the place, and I think it came out pretty great. I just still need to do the path and some other decoration around, but I think this turned out pretty well. And I do think that I want the train to stop here and unload some lava. I think I do want it to unload some lava. Now, I think the lava tank is right here. It certainly is. So probably just come in right here. I'll probably build like a support that goes across and it like sucks the lava out of the top of the train. I don't really know yet. But yeah, here's our steam plant. And honestly, I think it's really cool. And those of you with keen eyes, as I always love to say, probably can see that I changed up the railroad just a little bit so that way the train can come through here. We'll have the path branch out in this direction, either coming down this way closer to this wall or this way, going along the side of the train tracks. I'm not entirely sure yet. And I think over here we'll probably build our iron farm. But yes, for right now, I just want to get this pond in. And what I need to do still is kind of just create a support area here and under here as well, supporting these grass platforms up. Well, let me crack on with getting this pond in, and I'll bring you guys back right when I'm done. I'm about 1,000 blocks away from home. I just wanted to grab some mangrove, and I wanted to show you the coolest piece of terrain I've ever seen generated in my life. Are you guys ready? I don't think you're actually ready for this. Bam. Look at it. What? That's the freaking coolest. Anyways, I need swampy bits. Well, all right, that should do, I think. For now, I have a ton of mangrove roots that I can actually make money mangrove roots, but I just wanted to show these off. Friggin' mantis shrimp, that's so cool. There was a monkey over there somewhere. I don't know where it went, but these mantis shrimp, not a fan of tropical fish, let me tell you. And I also picked up a mud skipper. Mud skipper. Now, I want to see if I can put one of these shrimp in a bucket. I doubt it, but hey, why not? Come here. Come here. Can I bucket you? Answer to that riddle is no, I cannot. Oh, so I can tame them by feeding them tropical fish. Like 10 to 30, it says, which is pretty... It's hard to do when you're just chucking them all over the place, dude. But apparently they can just, like, break blocks for you, which is pretty dope. But I don't think we need any of those right now. Let's head back home. Oh my gosh, I found the monkey tree. Look at all these monkeys! That's so cool. How do I get capuchin monkeys? Because that would honestly be kind of cute. I should have known bananas. That's the coolest friggin' tree. I think that looks good. I'm not really sure. I think it's gonna make a lot more sense once there's water in it, and I could put a hose pulley in this and just see what happens, but I think I'm just gonna try and fill it by hand. We'll see. It's probably gonna take forever and drive me nuts, but I'm gonna get this thing filled. I think it's gonna look pretty good. I'm kind of excited, to be honest. Yes, 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 Y-E-S, yes. Oh my goodness, look at this place. It's literally perfect. This is exactly what I was thinking. This is exactly what I wanted. This is so beautiful. I love these extra lily pads, and all the stuff underneath here just adds to the ambience so well. I'm in love with this. I'm absolutely in love with this. We got our little pipes sucking out the water too, going into the steam engine stuffies. This is so perfect. The only thing that I wish that we had was access to some actual cattails. What I have here are some green stained glass and some brown candles, but honestly, from up here, they work. They work really, really well. This is perfect. I also started to level out some of these train tracks, and I think this looks pretty good as well. And we've got some of our tracks over here that look pretty good. The only thing we've got left to do in this area is to move the pathways over here, link them up here, and also figure out what we're gonna do with this, but this is gonna have to wait until the next episode because this episode's like 2 weeks late, and I'm so sorry, everybody. But I think we're gonna do something a little bit akin to this, where we're just gonna have like a little stone cliff that is just coming along through this area here, holding most of this up. I might shave this back just a little bit and put the stone cliff running over this way as well, with a little bridge. Anyways, we're not to that point yet, but yes, this is literally perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes. All right, I gotta call this place done for now. The power plant, that is, the power plant. So, as you can see behind me, I've done a lot of work. We have these beautiful lampposts that have come up here. We've got a couple of flowers that are in the area. Let me just take you on a little stroll. Yes, I put the lampposts in random locations, and I also decided to just get a little bit more foliage in here, because it was getting a little gray. It's getting a little too brick, too gray, and I wanted to pop some color. And what better way to do that than with some flowers? So we take you down this little path over here. Eventually we'll have a path that goes on this way, but right now no trains coming, so this is all right. We can go ahead and go across here, and we can go right into our power plant. And over here we've got a little area to sit if we want to sit and just take a gander over at the beautiful ocean. I also did a bit of the cliff here. I didn't get too fancy because it's not something we're going to see super often, but it is complete. Still got to put a bridge in over here, but I think that this place is really starting to shape up really nicely. And those of you, again, with keen eyes, you might be able to see something that is in my hotbar. That's right, we've got a couple of Waystones here, and I really need to start digging out that dwarf area that we want to do. And it takes a long time to get over there. And by a long time, I mean it is thousands upon thousands of blocks away from our home area here. It's about there-ish. I believe that's it right there. And I want to have a very easy way to get from here to there. Now, there's not really a good place for me to put this right now. There's no, like, airport, there's no dock or any of that sort of stuff. So right now, we're just gonna stick it into the workshop, and maybe we'll make something later. I actually have a neat idea for a dock over here, but I'm unsure how that's gonna work. Maybe an airstrip would be kind of cool. That way we can fly over to the new area. I'm not really entirely sure yet, but right now, we're just gonna put it right down there. And here comes the problem. We don't have a name for this area yet, so if you could go ahead and throw down some comments on what you think this area should be called. We're just gonna call this Area 1 for right now, and be done. So like I said, please throw your ideas in the comments on what this place should be called. We're not quite done with it yet. We are getting really close. We've got only a couple more things to do here, but this place absolutely needs a name. Here we are at the new dwarf area, and I'm gonna go ahead, I guess. Oh, I never saw this before. What is this, scoria? I did not know that was here. Very cool. I needed some of that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put this waystone, I think, like right here, which might not be a good idea because I think mobs will start spawning in here like right when we warp in. However, boom, Dwarf Bay. I'm just gonna go ahead and collect this free ink, and now we should be able to just hit, hey, there we go. All right, door kind of pushed us out of the way, but that's okay. Here we are back over here once the world decides to load. And then once the world loads again, all we gotta do is just hit this and go back to the dwarf area. Amazing. Well, folks, the world crashed a couple of times, but that's okay. We are back in, and I gotta be honest with you, something amazing has happened. I just realized I'm gonna hit F3 here and T, and we are day 1014. We have surpassed 1,000 days. Oh my gosh, that took a while, huh? What does that mean for you? That means that you'll be getting a 1,000 day video special thing. I don't really know what they're called. But anyways, I just wanted to show you this before we wrap up the episode. I went ahead and grabbed a whole bunch of cod. Probably could use some more. And I named them all too, but you're gonna have to, you know, maybe one day if I figure out how to make a world download, find out the names for yourselves. Anyways, folks, that is all the time that I have for today. Absolutely massive shout out to my patrons Dusk and Wraith. Thank you so much for your support. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all in the next episode. Thanks again. Bye.